Hey guys, I am sorry for the wet hair. I just realized that I want to spend my Christmas vacation with my kids while they're off of school and just really soak in every second of it. And I really also wanted to do this video where I talk about 2017 and what's coming in 2018. So you're kind of have to deal with wet hair because it's the only time I can do this. So we are going to go back to the beginning of 2017. The beginning of 2017 was filled with lots of time helping Grandma Joe. Grandma Joe was just caught in a situation where she wasn't safe and it wasn't healthy and it wasn't the best possible thing for her, and we just felt like it was also time for her to finally focus on herself. She's such a giver and she's always taken care of so many other people, and she's never really taken that time for herself and done what she wants to do. So we wanted to really help her move on and start a new chapter in her life. And so with doing that, we had to take care of her house. She had lived in this house. She had raised her babies in this house, so she has been there for a very long time. There's lots of memories and a lot of work that was needed at the house. So we spent a lot of time, pretty much weekends and evenings, as much time as we can, running over there and helping her paint and clean things out with all respect, because there was a lot of memories in that house. So it took a lot of time. But we got it all done, and it didn't completely go the way that we wanted it to go, but in the end, Grandma is happy, Grandma is healthy, and Grandma is doing really good. She is living out in Delaware with her daughter Marie, and as sad as that is, we have to remember that we had a lot of time with Grandma, and Marie didn't. And so we're glad that Marie gets to finally spend some time with Grandma. So like I said, she's very happy, and we're excited for her. She's doing a lot of fun things finally. And so that was a huge chunk of the beginning of 2017. It was kind of stressful, but it was also a wonderful time, and good memories were made. I also decided to finally start picking up again on my babysitting. I just kind of opened it up to God, and if somebody would ask me to babysit for them, and I just kind of felt like, okay, well, God is asking me. This is kind of just meant to be. So I brought in a lot of kids, especially over the summer, and to some people it sounded like craziness, but to me it was wonderful. Every day was totally different. We had different kids every day, and different just groups of kids, it was fun. We had so much fun. My kids have a blast playing with everybody, and we did all kinds of fun activities. I have tons of videos of all of these things that I'm going to be talking about, so I'm going to leave a lot of the links in the description box. But we did random things all the time, like we went to the free movies like we always do, but we also did things like, let's do a pop a balloon where you just have like the darts, and we had a board with balloons, so we threw the darts at the balloons. So we just did random things like that, lots of water balloon fights. It was so much fun, and my kids loved it, and I loved it, and there's just a lot of memories that were made this past summer that I'm so excited that we got to do. We also finally got to go on a family vacation. I say the first family vacation because this was the first family vacation that we all got to go together on. We have been on little trips in the past, but this is the first one that me, my husband, and all four of our kids got to go somewhere together. So that's why I say it's our first official family vacation. We went to Washington, D.C. My sister is in the Navy, and she is stationed over there, so we got to go visit her, and we got to see all of the sites and memorials and monuments, and it was amazing. It was really, really cool. I was really excited to see certain things. I will say that my absolute favorite part was the Vietnam War Memorial Wall. We got to see a family member's name that is on that wall, and we got to pay our respects to him and to all the other soldiers, and it was just very touching and very emotional, and it was just, I don't know, it's very humbling to see all these names of all of these people, and I'm very glad that I got to go, and I'm glad that my children were with me to see that. So that was something I'll never forget. And then after we went to Washington, D.C., we also went to visit Grandma Joe at her new house in Delaware, which is not very far at all from Washington. And it was so fun. She was so excited to see us, and she took us to the ocean. But it did turn out to be the most picture perfect day. Again, there's a video linked below. It rained the whole time. So it wasn't picture perfect, but it ended up being perfect, and amazing memories were made that we will always remember, and that's what I want more than anything. My husband, he's been at his company for 2 years, but this year he got his certifications, and he got to do a lot of testing and a lot of training, and he is now an X-ray certified technician. There's a lot of technical words that I'm totally blanking on right now. But basically what he does is he takes x-rays of different like pipes, or he's done a big silo and like I don't even know, like a metal building, a metal container. He does just all kinds of different x-rays on different machineries, and he makes sure that there's no leaks, or that the welding job was great. And so he kind of is also like a pass or fail kind of person. So he can kind of be the bad guy when he comes onto different job sites, but he does it in a good way to where it's not, I don't know, he has a gift of saying bad news in in not a hurtful way, I guess. I don't know. So he likes his job a lot. He's been able to meet a lot of people, and he has a lot of on his workload. He has a lot of jobs. So sometimes he works 90 hours a week. So that kind of sucks for us as a family. We miss him a lot, but we have been through 2 rounds of unemployment, and we're not really wanting to go back to that. So we're excited for the 90 hours a week at the same time as we miss him. With him working so much and some other certain things that have happened in my own photography business where I felt like I was getting burned a lot, and I kind of just needed a break. So I have stepped back from taking on photography clients when it comes to family sessions or newborns or birthdays or senior sessions, things like that. I do still take on weddings. I prefer smaller weddings just for my own business, but I'm also putting myself out there and meeting other photographers so that maybe I could be a second shooter for them. So if they have a wedding and they need another photographer just to do other pictures, like the flowers and just little moments in the middle of things that maybe the main photographer doesn't always get or capture, I get to step in and do that. So basically my job would just be show up at the wedding, take as many pictures as I want, pass them off to them, and let them deal with all the business stuff. To me, that sounds like the greatest job in the world. So I'm really excited for my opportunities coming to me this year in 2018. But I know people are sad about that, and because they love me as a photographer for their families, and I will still do certain, I don't want to go into all of that. I am happy, and that's all that matters in the end. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. We'll see if that changes. For right now, for what I see, that's my future. So, okay. Now I'm going to talk about Christmas. This past Christmas was amazing. Amazing. And we just had such a great time. Like I said, with my husband working so much, we actually felt like we could have a decent Christmas this year. My children have, I don't want to say suffer, because even on the hard Christmases, they were wonderful Christmases and wonderful times together. And my kids know the true meaning of Christmas, and that's what means the most to me. And it was just really nice to actually be able to afford to kind of spoil them a little and get them what they've really been wanting for a long time, or just what they've been asking for a while. So I'm really excited that we had a good Christmas, that they are happy and they are playing with everything. So I am excited. It was a lot of family and a lot of fun. All right, now we're going to go on to 2018. My goals for the new year. So I'm going to start with this first one. I've said in a few videos in the past that I've been a little stressed, and I was not even a little, you guys. I was basically physically hurting myself because I was so stressed. My neck and my shoulder was just, it was so tight and compacted, and I could barely move my neck, and it was all stress. It was all stress. This is really hard for me to share because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to embarrass anybody, and I don't want to put people's business out there that I don't know if they really want me to. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but at the same time, I always think about, well, if I was recording, if I was posting on YouTube years and years ago, would I have posted this? And I think I would have, because I would want to look back at that time. So I am going to explain myself some more, but only in general terms, kind of. We have received court papers. We are going back to court for my daughter Julia. Her birth mother is wanting some visitations, and it's it's been very stressful, and it has been a hard door to open up all of these old wounds and to trust that God is going to do the right thing. I don't want to say that I don't want to say that I want things to go a certain way or I don't want things to go a certain way, because I honestly want what's best for Julia. It's just hard. It's really, really hard. It's very hard. Court is not a fun situation to be in. I really hope that what we are asking, and I don't think what we're asking is very, I don't think it's a lot. I think it's very reasonable what we're asking, so I'm hoping that the judge sees that and the judge just grants what's best for Julia. So please keep us in our prayers. I will try to keep you guys updated. Like I said, there's some details that I don't feel comfortable sharing, but I definitely still want to document it at the same time. And I want you guys to know why I've been feeling like stressed. This is my child, and this is her future, and this is her life, and I just love her, and I love her with all of my heart, and I'll do anything I have to do to make sure that she is raised in a good, stable environment. So, okay. Another goal that I have for this coming year, I have a couple of goals. I want to write a book. I have plans to write a children's book, and I really want to work on that this year. So I'm really, really excited to start it. I wanted to get Christmas and the holidays and just family time kind of done and enjoyed, and then I want to really start working on this children's book that I really want to write. I've been praying a lot about it, and I'm excited for it. So I will keep y'all updated on that soon. Another thing that I want to do is I want to take a mini vacation, just me and my husband. Like I said, he's been working so much, and we never really get to take any vacations. All of our trips have been around my family's things. My brother's graduation, my brother's boot camp graduation, my sister's boot camp graduation. So, and then we did go see his grandma, so that was one thing for his family. But they've all been around family, and I would like to take just a small little trip, just like a weekend little trip, even an overnight trip of just me and my husband going somewhere with no agenda and just kind of sightseeing and doing what we want. So that's kind of a birthday thing for him. His birthday's in the end of February, so I really hope things work out and I am able to do that for him. Like I said, I want to do some second shooting. I also want to do some other personal photography projects that I want to work on. I have a lot of vintage cameras, and I would love to get some film and really do some fun things with some film projects. And just, I've been trying to work out, and there's a project that I want to do regarding myself that I would like to do for that. So that's a goal for me for this year. And then the only other thing that I could think that's coming this coming year is my baby girl, Stella Jo, is going to be starting kindergarten this year. And the last 6 months have been amazing. She has just improved in her learning skills and her attention, and she is like a little sponge and is soaking up all this information because she is so excited to start kindergarten, and she wants to prove that she is ready now. So I'm so glad that we did hold her back from starting school till next year. She's going to be she'll be 6 when she starts kindergarten. So I'm excited that we did wait, though. I think it was the absolute best decision for her. And so I'm excited for her, though, because she is so excited. The girl is just freaking, she's ready for September. So that is really all that I could think of for what's coming up in 2018. I like to I don't like to make tons of plans, because I don't know, I think the things that pop up are always the best and the funnest. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Like I said, I'm taking this week of my girls' break off. So this is the week in between Christmas and New Year's. And so there's not going to be a whole lot of videos of that time, because I just want to be present with them without having a camera or anything. But I will be starting posting again, and I'm going to start back doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There might be days off, and there might be random videos in between there, but that is my plan. So if you guys would like to follow along, hit subscribe, and I cannot wait, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.